welcome to the French Chef. I'm Julia Child, and while I may not look like Julia Child, it is me. I have asked one of my minions to possess the body of this host that some of you may know as Sevens. This hapless bastard has taken my role for the next few minutes, so I may present the French Chef. The French Chef is brought to you today by jaddison98's sub contest. He is trying to reach 500 subs and having a bitchin' sub contest. Check out the link provided in the description box below. His contest has 20 prizes and requires you to do some kind of impersonation of another person on YouTube or a celebrity or sports figure. Now let us get into today's program. Today we will be working with protein. Chicken, beef, pork. Ooh, I love pork. Nothing like being porked for dinner. Ooh. Speaking of dinner, let's talk about tonight's dinner, which will be poultry. Specifically, chicken breast. Be very careful whenever you handle a breast. Breasts are tender. You should not squeeze them or handle them with too much violence, or you will disrupt the breast. So what do we do first? Go to the seasoning cupboard. I like to use a little bit of Lowry's seasoned salt on my breast. A seasoned breast is often better than an unseasoned breast. Rub the seasoning into the breast, rub it in good. Understand every contour of the breast. When the breast looks like it's ready, you then want to use this item right here, which I will show you. You take this item, it looks like a little hammer or a mallet. Tenderize the breast to allow the heat and the juices to cook into. When it looks like it's thoroughly beaten, oh, that's beautiful. On both sides, it is now ready to either be marinated or to go right onto your grill. This is known as beating your meat. Beating my meat is one of my favorite things to do when I'm working with poultry or beef, any kind of protein really. So we'll put that back here and it will go to the oven a little later on. Next, before I move on, I like to share a little something that I like to do before every show. I call this the lucky wiener stroke. I take a wiener, which is made out of pork products, leftover, who knows, ground up what, and you just give it a little stroke. I find this to be very helpful in getting my spirits up. Well, okay, I see we're running out of time, but one last thing. This hapless host that I have possessed and occupied for this show, this poor bastard, lives in the state of Minnesota. While it gets very cold here, I'd just like to show you one thing that helps keep Julia Childs warm in the cold Minnesota winter. This is a beef patty. Very simple to use. You can either bake it, fry it, grill it. There are hundreds of ways to prepare beef. Personally, I like to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes and get it nice and hot. Then while it's steaming hot, I take it out of the oven and I give myself a nice hot beef injection. Nothing like a hot beef injection on a cold winter day. Yes, right out of the oven, right into my mouth. Or, if you can't eat it all, sometimes I put the rest of my hot beef injection into my special box, which I can't show right now, but suffice it to say, it tastes and feels wonderful. So, we've run out of time on the French chef today, but once again, please check out the link down below to jaddison98's 500 subscriber contest. He's giving away 20 prizes, and I'd like to personally thank him for being the sponsor of today's show. This is Julian Childs. Good eats.
Oh man, what happened? Feel all groggy and like sick. I think somebody slipped a roofie into my beer. Oh, Jesus God. What the?